Put it on, and you'll become a beauty no man has ever seen. But remember, no matter what, never take off these panties.
Before Lena could even turn around to ask the old woman what would happen if she took it off, the old woman vanished like smoke. Lena froze where she stood, shaking all over, both hands clenched tight around that strange underwear. Her heart was pounding fast, not from excitement, but from fear. She was born into a poor family in Germany. She was as thin as a dry branch. Her face was ugly, like a monkey. She wasn't pretty, and she didn't have a nice, curvy figure. Everyone mocked her. But behind all that ridicule was a secret. Lena was born with a rare gift, a blessing she never asked for. Before she died, her mother whispered to her, "Any man who marries Lena will go from having nothing to becoming rich and prosperous." But Lena never spoke of it. She wasn't chasing money. She was chasing true love, a man who wouldn't look at her face, who wouldn't care that her body was thin like a thread, a man who would choose her for her heart. Years passed, and no man came near her. Even desperate bachelors avoided Lena like she was a curse. Some said it out loud. Even if Lena were the last woman on earth, I'd rather stay single my whole life. They didn't know that marrying Lena meant marrying wealth itself. Lena accepted her fate in silence. She planted cassava behind her little hut, went alone to the river to fetch water. In her room, she danced to music only her heart could hear. Then the cassava festival arrived. Colors everywhere, drums shaking the air, laughter like it could fill the sky. But Lena, as always, stayed off to the side. It wasn't her choice. No one wanted to stand near her. She stood alone by a dying fire, watching the shadows move. And then, something happened. A young man walked up to her. His name was Neil, a handsome palm wine collector. The crowd was shocked, but he said softly, "Good evening." He looked her in the eyes, listened to her speak, didn't flinch, didn't laugh. For the first time, Lena felt seen. After that, every night, Neil came with a gourd of palm wine to talk with her. Laughter fermented in the sunset, friendship grew, and slowly, it became love. On the wedding day, the whole village was stunned. Rumors followed them like dust, but Neil didn't care, and Lena finally learned how to smile. 2 months later, Neil's business suddenly exploded. Farmers from other villages came to buy from him. People bought in huge amounts. He got so rich, the villagers started panicking with envy. Before long, he discovered Lena's secret. From then on, the same people who mocked her lowered their heads to flatter her, and even the proudest men learned how to bow. Someone whispered, "If only we could replace Neil with ourselves, it would be perfect." When Neil heard about the blessing, he just squeezed her hands tighter. "I married you, not a legend." Then came the stormy night. Thunder cracked hard, and the wind howled like an angry spirit. Lena found the door wide open. Neil was gone. No trace, no goodbye, just empty silence. Just the leftover warmth of the stove. She opened her palm. That strange underwear lay there quietly, like it was waiting for an order. She remembered the old woman's warning, her throat tight. If she took it off now, what would happen?